Hey, happy Friday. I'm gonna play this little song and then I'm gonna come right back and we're gonna chat for a minute. Hope everybody's day going well. It's hot out there. We're gonna talk about some health, the news, and just gonna be random talking today. I'll be right. Hey, happy Friday. Hope everyone's day's going well. Mine's going good so far. I just came on for a minute just to talk and see how everybody's doing. Hey, love yourself. How you been doing? I'm your host, Georgia Girl, and I am a every woman. How my sister love yourself been doing today? How you been doing today, my sister? Hey, Miss Lady T. First of all, I want to thank God for allowing me to be here today. And then I want to say hello, welcome September. We have made another month. We are in our ninth month of 2021, and it is Self-Care Awareness Month. September is Self-Care Awareness Month. And that meaning we got to take care of our body, minds, and soul. And that's basically what I've been trying to do since I started my weight journey 33 weeks ago. I've been trying to just continue to eat right, stay on the right path, and if I get stressed about anything, I try to do some things that won't have me so stressed. Either I listen to some music, you can go on a vacation, just do something to keep your body intact. And today I want to talk a little about health. I want to talk about the COVID-19. I want to talk a little about the R. Kelly case. So I'm gonna start off with talking about myself. So I think I had told y'all I had got an MRI done. I had got an MRI done. I think I told y'all I had an MRI done about a week ago. So I got my results back. As of right now, there's no surgery in my future as of right now, but it did show that I do have chronic. I got a lot of inflammation. I'm dealing with inflammatory arthritis, which had me to have chronic pain. And so I would have to attend a pain center. I have to go to a pain center for injections. Only thing I hate about those injections, they got steroids in them. They had took me off them a year ago, but since my pain level hasn't got to a standpoint, like yesterday I was having a bad day. I was aching real bad, but I did make, I still do my little videos. They basically laying down or we're either sitting up or something like that. I come on YouTube, see what's going on. But I was having one of my days yesterday. I was aching real bad, and which I know that would be like it's chronic. So it's hard to get rid of what I'm going through daily. The arthritis is hard to get rid of. So basically, are you? Basically, I try to stick to things that gonna make me feel better. So my goal, and I'm old school. I'm gonna talk like my grandma used to talk. I'm old school. If nothing don't happen for the rest of this year, I will continue to stay on my goal on my weight journey. My weight journey, basically, I want to lose some pounds, but my main goal is to be healthy. My main goal is to stay healthy. And in order for me to stay healthy, I had to change a lot of the things I was doing. And I had to change my eating habits and all different things. And since I've been doing it, I have lost 42 pounds. It's had been a struggle. Hey, Jessamy. Hey, my sisters. I see y'all coming in. Y'all hit those like buttons. Um, it has been a struggle trying to keep the weight off, but I'm at a standpoint in my life right now that I know what I can eat and I know what I can't eat. And by my tests came back saying I got a lot of inflammation. So from this day forward, I will try to stick to the foods that don't give me inflammation. So I'm going on a shopping haul tomorrow. I'm gonna pick up some things that I'm gonna be sticking with and trying to eat with. Like I'm gonna be making a pineapple water. I don't know if y'all know about pineapple water. Pineapple water, it helps with your joint pain. It helps with inflammation, and that's what I got, a lot of inflammation. That's what showed up on my test, and it affected my L4 joint in my back. It affected my disc. So no surgery. My test showing that I won't have to have no surgery, but I will have to be in a care of a pain management. I would have to go to a pain center. I don't know how many days a week I have to go to a pain center, but I will be have to get injections. And I don't like shots. I don't like shots. So I'm just reading the comments. You said love yourself. So I have the same diet. No, oh, you do? Wow, love myself. You want to come up and you want to talk about it, or you just, so do you have inflammatory arthritis, or is it something that, how long you been having it? Have you been coping with it? See, I have anxiety with mine. Hey Shirley, how you doing? It really have got me depressed at times. So, but I'm not gonna complain too much because I still got my life. I still got my life. I have to sit where I'm comfortable. Because right now I have to sit where I have pillows all in my back. If y'all can see, if you see me moving a lot because my back get stiff and I be in pain. So I have to move to get comfortable. So if y'all see me moving to the side, that's because I'm trying to get comfortable. So Shirley, how you been doing? Y'all been doing okay? It's good to see y'all. You said your injections are every 3 months, but been getting them for 2 years. Oh, you have? So have you seen any results, just for me? Cause I know you say you having knee problem. You have knee problem, right? If I'm not mistaken. So are those injections helping you? See, I was on a marrow shot, 'cause I deal with the arthritis real bad. I was on them every 14 days, but they took me off. Now they saying I'm have to get back on the injection. And y'all know injections have steroids. So I got to try to manage my weight, and I want to feel better. So I'm going to do what I got to do to make myself feel better. If I had to, but I'm going to still watch what I eat. But my main thing is feeling better and staying healthy. Oh, you have knee and back. Okay, it helps. Okay. I have got some in my hip, and now I got to take another just for me. My doctor called me this morning. I think they turning me out to be a guinea pig. They just want to test me and stick me and everything. Hey, real deal and Shauna, how you doing? I think they trying to use me for a guinea pig. Now they want me to do another MRI. I already did one on my back. Now they want me to do one on my pelvic area, because the way my pain it does start at my lower part of my back, what they call the central area. They say that's concerning your pelvic. I get that part deal with your pelvic hooked to your bottom of your back. So I got to get an MRI on that. And honey, those tests are not cheap. Those tests are not cheap. So I got to go through that and see what the results gonna be on that. But I'm thankful that I don't have to have surgery as of this moment. So that's why they're saying I gotta take injections and go from there. I might have to take some therapy too. Hey, Frugal Mama, how you doing? You said they want their insurance money. Yeah, that's what it is. Because when the lady called me this morning and said, Miss Moore, you're going to have to take an MRI on your central. I can't even pronounce the word. And I asked her, I said, what you talking about? She talking about I got to take an MRI concerning my pelvic bone. That bone, I guess that bone at the bottom of your, go all the way to my back. Hey, Frugal Mama, how you been doing? I see you was out there doing no push-up, girl. You out there on that beach. I hear you, girl. You looking good, my sister. Good seeing y'all. I miss y'all live today. I see y'all seemed like y'all had a good topic going on. I did thumbs y'all up, Shonda and Frugal Mama. I'm gonna go back and watch it. But today I just came on to talk about health and with this COVID going on. And I'm gonna tell y'all, my kids just got out of school and they shutting their school down for the next 2 weeks because of the COVID, y'all. You know what, y'all? It's not getting any better. I still have my mask and I took 2 of my shots and it's still not getting any better. Yes, I saw that. I'm gonna go back and watch that. Cause when I see y'all went live, I was at the doctor office then, but I did went back and watch some of it. And that's a good topic y'all was talking about. Anybody in my chat want to follow Frugal Mama, Real Dave? Y'all put y'all links in the chat, ladies. Because some of my Dream Team members, if they haven't subscribed to y'all can. I think y'all my mods, so y'all can put y'all links in the chat. So, Frugal Mama, so you went on vacation? You went on vacation? It seemed like you had fun. But I'm going to show this video. I seen this new clip this morning about it affecting our babies, y'all. That COVID is affecting our babies. It really is affecting our babies. I'm going to let y'all see this video right quick, then we're going to talk about it.
Impacts on children, more schools closing, and a warning about Labor Day travel. We're going to begin with the spike in child deaths. This graph right here from the Georgia Department of Public Health shows the cases among people aged 0 to 17. In the last month, we've had 3 children aged 17 or younger die from COVID, 2 of them just this week. That's 1/5 of all the deaths in that age group for the entire pandemic. Our live Team 2 coverage begins with Channel 2's Tom Regan live in Winder and Barrow County, where a 17-year-old Tom is the latest child to die. George, while this teenager was from Barrow County, he actually died in an Atlanta hospital where he had been taken after getting sick. His untimely death disturbing to a lot of parents. We're just asking you, a parent, how do you feel about this?
It's terrifying.
Kayla Hart, a mother of three, says the rising number of COVID deaths among kids and teens, including 2 reported this week, has her worried about her own young children, including a son.
There's a lot of anxiety around that as a parent because he could be one of those kids.
We first reported the COVID death of 13-year-old Porter Helm on Monday in Floyd County. He was found not breathing by his parents and later died at the hospital. Now word of the COVID-related death of a 17-year-old young man. Kenny Cooper at the county coroner tells me he died at an Atlanta Children's Hospital in early August.
They said it was cardiac arrest, COVID, and pneumonia.
While COVID deaths are rare among the young, the numbers are creeping up. Since the beginning of the pandemic in Georgia, 4 deaths total under age 10, 11 ages 10 to 17.
Younger people are being hospitalized, and particularly between ages 5 and 17, there's been almost a doubling of that in Georgia.
Jill Warshid, who's 19 and vaccinated, told me the soaring number of infections in young people is troubling.
For it to really affect teens and for them dying is it's heartbreaking stuff.
The coroner says he spoke to the mother of the 17-year-old who died of COVID.
My heart goes out to the family. It's tough to bear a child.
And with the Delta variant still raging, Georgia health officials are urging everyone 12 and up to get vaccinated. Live in Barrow County, Auburn, Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.
Ooh. Can I get some prayer signs up for the family, y'all? That is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, y'all. And it's affecting our babies, y'all. Did y'all just see that? This is in Georgia. This is in Georgia right here. So y'all put some prayer signs up for these families. You know, I have 2 children, and I can't imagine losing one of my children or my grandkids. And my prayers go out to those families. These are babies, y'all. This COVID has came in and it just took over. It done took over, y'all. It done took over. We got to keep on praying. We got to keep our babies safe. We got to wear your mask. You know, even though I had the 2nd shot, but I still be scared, y'all. I still be out here scared. So I keep my mask around my neck. Then a lot of people say, why you took the shot then? The shot, they saying if you do take the shot, you still can get it. The shot, my doctor suggested that I take it because I have an online condition. I go to the doctor a lot and I deal with a lot of things concerning with my blood level. And he suggested that I take it. And I take it. I've been feeling pretty good since I had those shots. And I found out one of my classmates had the COVID. And she been having a lot of fatigue and everything. And for the ones that have experienced COVID and the ones that has lost someone to COVID, my prayers going out to y'all. It's going out to y'all. And like I said, they closed my grandkid's school today. They'll be off for 2 weeks. To my grandma, we gonna be at home with you. I'm like, what? They're gonna have to do virtual for the next 2 weeks. I mean, that school is not taking no chance because someone in Georgia has been infected again. And my little grandbaby, my smallest grandbaby, she didn't go this morning because she had a temperature. But my daughter took her to the doctor, so she's good. See, like I said, a lot of people getting the sinus and the COVID confused. When you have a fever, that don't automatically mean you got COVID. It can be sinus, it can be just a fresh cold, but you just don't need to take no chances, y'all. So all y'all ladies doing good. I know a lot of y'all saying y'all are not taking a shot, and you know what? I'm not here to tell no one to take it. That's one thing I would not do. I would not tell no one to take the shot. I won't tell nobody not to take the shot. Only thing I just want us to be precautions. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your hands washed. But yeah, I was just coming on talking about health and talking about the COVID and I'm still on this weight journey. I'm still trying to stay in there. I'm still hanging in there. You know, of course, my anniversary is coming up next Saturday. I got some things planned, and I know I'm gonna eat, so I ain't gonna say I'm gonna put my diet on hold next weekend. But other than that, I'm doing good. I just been watching what I eat. I've been trying to eat plenty of vegetables. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna go pick up some things that will help with inflammation because I got a lot of inflammation. That's what my tests are showing. And a lot of food, y'all don't realize, a lot of food mess us up. A lot of food make us worse than what we are. I mean, I don't know if anybody believes that, but it do. A lot of foods have you swelled up. I had cooked some strips one day, and Caramel, she had told me she allergic to shrimps. A lot of people allergic to foods, and a lot of people know a lot of foods affect them. You said no shot for you, Shirley. I hear you, girl. I hear you. Do anybody want to come up and talk about anything? Any of y'all ladies want to come up and just want to chat, introduce yourselves, let my chat know who y'all are and what kind of goals y'all got going on, and you want to come up, Frugal Mama? I'm gonna put my link in here. Let everyone know who you are, and tell them what you do, and they can follow you. You baking? Okay, what you baking, girl? You be throwing down with that food, girl. Just for me, you be messing me up. You be messing me up, girl. I'm trying to get this link right here. Just for me, you be messing me up. But I know you got them. We got them kids, and we gotta we got those babies, and we have to make sure they eat. If it's things we don't eat, we gotta make sure they eat. I saw that pound cake you had cooked the other day. I said my friend be messing me up. Oh, you finna get out of work? Okay, well maybe next time. Anybody want to come up? Yeah, you said thank God it's Friday. Okay, yep, absolutely. I tell you, just for me to cook, just for me, I already told you, you need to be owning your own restaurant. But my sister, just for me, she cook all that food, but she been keeping that weight down though. Good for you, my sister. Put them signs up, them heart signs up, all the ones that are on a weight journey. And we know it's not easy. So y'all put them heart signs up, those women out there on that weight journey. I know Fugal Mama, she been doing her thing. I put my link in there if you want to come in, Fugal Mama, if you want to introduce yourself. But if you're busy, I understand. But so how's y'all weather up there? It's hot here. And it's September. So this the month supposed to be fall weather, right? This gonna be the fall month right here, right? But September is self-care month, ladies. We gotta take care of ourselves. We gotta take care of our bodies, our mind, and our soul. And if you feel yourself getting overwhelmed about stuff like me, I know I'm easy to get stressed. And when I get stressed, I turn to food. So I have started training myself to not to turn to food. Go read a book. Listen to music. You working in a book. Okay, girl. I'm gonna get you on here one day now. I'm gonna get you on here one day. You can show us something I'm stretching you be out there doing. I want my chat to see how hard you be working. I want my chat to see all your results. Cause girl, you be getting up at 6:00 in the morning. You be on the floor going. I'm like, will you look at this? Cause sometimes when I'm over my daughter's house, if I stay over my daughter's house and everything, I have my alarm on because sometimes I have to wake them up, or either they'll wake up to go to school. And sometimes my alarm go off by 6:30 or 7. And I said, well, I'll turn on the YouTube. Let's see what's going on. I see Fugal Mama on there getting down. She be getting down. Go ahead, my sister. Go ahead, my sister. Y'all put them hearts up for them women that's out there doing their thing. Put them hearts up. Where my every women's there, put some hearts and roses up. Represent, ladies, represent. You say you from Georgia? You say, Sheriff, I'm in Georgia, not too bad today. It ain't hot. It have been hotter. But anyway, I'm finna move on to my next subject, y'all. I done talked about health, and I was talking about the COVID, and I was telling y'all about my test result, how things had came back. So right now, I'm just going, my main goal right now is to stay healthy and do whatever I can to continue to stay healthy. And that means changing the way I live. That means changing the way I eating habits, which I have already been started doing. And so that's what I will continue to do. My goal is to still lose more weight, and I know eventually it will come out, but I'm finna get on those steroids again. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to manage my weight and still take my meds. So I can do it. I done did it for this long. I'm gonna continue to do it. So I just want to touch on the R. Kelly case. I don't know if Fugal Mama and Just Real Deal with Shauna. I don't know if y'all fans of his. I don't know how y'all feel about him at this point. But to me, his case is going on. I'm going to show this little video right here. And I just want to see, do anybody agree with me? Do y'all think this hearsay? Do y'all think this case is hearsay, or do y'all think it's a crime? Let me know how y'all feel in the chat. I'm finna play this video right quick. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Georgia Girl, and I am an Every Woman. Today I was just looking at some of these articles, and some of these articles they're not based on a crime, they're based on hearsay. This is just
whatever, but how tough is a case like this to prosecute and try to get a win on?
So it's very tough when you're pretty much, you want to classify this as a he say, she say, because as of now, all the evidence that's been presented is testimony evidence. And when you're dealing with just testimony evidence, you're dealing with believability, with credibility. The jury will have to believe these witnesses beyond a reasonable doubt in order to find them guilty. And again, when you're dealing with just testimony, it's hard for some people to try to find someone guilty just based on the word of someone, especially when you have a lot of these females that were acting contradictory to what is alleged by the prosecution in terms of, oh, but you didn't leave, you could have left, you stayed. Jane Doe number 5 stayed with R. Kelly for 4 years.
What the jury is thinking, or
absolutely
whatever.
Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Have a blessed day. So how many of y'all agree with that lady, what that lady just said? I agree with her. I really do agree with her. And free R. Kelly. Do y'all agree with this lady? Where's the crime? You know, I just been like, you know, I go and get some of the articles, and I go on Twitter, and I see a lot of things. I don't know what's been going. Well, I know some drama going on today, but I don't. All that stuff could have been avoided. But other than the case today, I haven't heard no updates. Has anybody heard any updates on what went on today at the court besides the little other stuff? In which that wasn't, you know, I tell you, these people, they need to know how to act when they go somewhere. That's just as simple as that. When you leave home, you need to know how to act. That just, I try to teach my children, don't go nowhere acting a fool, because they're going to come back and hunt you. But do y'all agree with that case being a crime, or is it hearsay? I believe it's hearsay. I can't say what R. Kelly did. I can't say what he didn't do. I'm just only going by what I see. You ain't heard no updates. I can only go by, y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Check out my website. I got t-shirt, mugs, bags, etc. I can only go by from what I see. And I see a lot of those channels have read some transcripts. I had another video. I probably show it later on, but they said the defense had a good win yesterday. They said the defense team had a good win yesterday because it was a lady got on there. They was trying to get this lady to say all the bad things about him, but she stuck to her word. She said, I think the lady was speaking her truth. They wanted her to say he did this, he did that. But she said she can't even recall that. That's been 15 or 16 years ago. And I believe she was an honest witness. And I seen on one of those news stations, they said the defense team had a good win yesterday. I'm gonna probably download that video when I see it again. It's on BNC, I believe. And I think those news, I think the news people are coming around now. They still one-sided on certain things, but I think they're starting to come around a little bit because they have started saying stuff what the defense team been talking about. You said we were not there to witness any of it, and this is more about his sex life and nothing else. I agree, Shirley. It is. It is. I mean, for what, I was listening to Hollywood Next. Shout out to all the ones that have made it to New York and are able to come back and get the updates because the media is one-sided. So I shout out to Hollywood Next and whoever else up there taking notes, and shout out to our CEO, Dana J, for what he did when he went. He's on his way back up there. And I pray he be safe. I'm going to send him a message. Well, I did send him a message. I sent him a cash app to try to help with some of his expenses. And I told him to be careful because people trying to get him locked up. And I hope our CEO, I hope Dana J be smarter than that. I hope he don't fall for that because they're actually trying to get him locked up too. But I think Dana's a little bit smarter than that because, we know Dream Team know how he feel about R. Kelly. And I don't think he would do anything to jeopardize R. Kelly's chances. I don't think he'll do anything to come back to, look bad on R. Kelly. I don't really think he'll do that. And but the devil is busy, y'all. The devil is busy. And definitely you be making me laugh, girl. You say it's like his penis. It is. It do seem like his penis on trial. I mean, these folks get down in the detail, the nitty gritty about what I'm like, oh my God. I was just sitting there just listening. I'm like, what, really? But that young lady went testifying yesterday. She let him know. She let him know he didn't treat her that way. And I did see on the paper today about somebody said he gave her herpes. She sued him for $200,000, but he didn't have her where she couldn't go to the bathroom, and she was able to go places. See, all this stuff here that contradicting these other ladies. And see, to me, this is my opinion. The prosecution, they are the one looking bad. You know why I say that? Because they have all these witnesses, but they're not saying what they want to hear. Ain't nobody gonna sit up there and lie for them folks. I wouldn't. Don't jeopardize your life for the prosecution. Because you sit up there and lie, you can go to jail for lying. The prosecution gonna go on back to their house, but if they find any of those ladies on that jury for perjury, they can go to jail. I'm not body shaming none of those women or anything like that. But there's a couple of them on that now. They was telling some. They were telling some white lies, like they can say. They were telling some white lies. But I'm not on that jury. I'm not the judge. But I do support him 100%. And I'm praying he'll be able to walk out that door. And I'm sure he's been sitting in that jail for 2 years, and I'm sure he have thought about a whole lot of things. I'm sure he have. He gonna have to clean house when he get home. Clean house. Like I always tell my children, I tell my son, cause my son, he like to rap. Just when you see him on Facebook, and I be worried about my son a lot because I know he be around those different kind of environments, and he went to this show last weekend. He put on there where they was checking his pockets. They were just checking him to make sure he didn't have a weapon. They were doing all the guests like that. But I was glad to see that because could no one go in that place with weapons. But I always tell my son, watch your surrounding because to me, our black men they pick out black men. They pick them out the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy that just got those officers, and I think somebody else had got, they got them for that killing that young man. That young man wasn't bothering them. I forgot what his name, but y'all probably know what I'm talking about. They've been on the news lately. They found those, I guess they getting ready to, go to court or whatever, but he was a young guy. I think he had autism. I'm not sure. But he was walking home or whatever, however that was. I got to get back to that story, but they going to convict those men. But he got to go to court or whatever. But I always tell my son, watch your surround. I tell my daughter too, even though my daughter working in the hospital. She's an RN. She's working at a hospital. But these days, I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. So Cheryl, you said yes, R. Kelly is seeing all the snakes. Yes, he is. And I believe in my heart he have talked to God a lot. I really do believe that. He been in there for 2 years. I'm sure he have talked to God, and I don't know. They say he can't read or write, but I'm sure he have probably able to keep up with some things that's going on, with his life right now. Hey, Boss Life Online, how you doing? Good to see you. Ain't seen you in a while. I got to, I've been coming by y'all channel, but I just hadn't had a chance to go in y'all chat. But I do come by and I watch some of y'all shows. I'll put a thumbs up or whatever, but I haven't been able to go in none of y'all live chat. So how you been doing, Boss Lady? Boss Life? So is y'all not doing the drop the link team no more? I know I haven't been seeing those. You said who can't read or write? Art Kelly. He's got dyslexia. I was talking about the trial. He's in trial right now. And all kind of stuff they're saying about him in the news. But like I said, I've been following his case with the Dream Team, along with the Dream Team, and our CEO is one of his advocates, and he know him personally, you know what I'm saying? And we had been following the case with him. And I do little stories or I share some things about him on my channel, but for the documents and stuff like that, I don't know what witness said what, but it is some channels out there that does go through the document. They can tell what the prosecution's saying, what the defense is saying. Oh, they coming back September the 8th. Oh, okay. I got to catch back up with y'all. So y'all had y'all a little break, huh? That's all right. So do you still have the Information Girl channel? You still have that channel too? Like I said, I've been, dealing with things, and I've been trying to work on some things on my channel, but y'all are, I'm still subscribed to y'all, and I still gonna support y'all, I come over there, I thumb you up. If I don't come in your chat, just let you know one of those thumbs up do be me. I've been working on some things on my channel, and then I've been dealing with some health issues, but I do support the Drop the Link team, and I'll be coming back there because y'all help put me on the map. So, in chat, y'all put some hearts up for Boss Life Online. She's an awesome lady, and she can sing, y'all. She can sing. She got this little tune, y'all. Every time I go on her chat and to drop the link chat, you can't help but to dance to it. She's an awesome lady. She's an awesome lady. And y'all welcome her to my chat. She had came over here before, but her and her team, they helped promoted my channel. They helped share things, and they have put me on a Sunday. I had 2 Sundays they featured me on their channels, and I appreciate them because when I first went to Drop the Link team, I was at 100. I had 100 and maybe 140 subscribers. Through Drop the Link team and Tuber Chat, that's why I'm at where I'm at today. and my other dream team members by sharing my videos, sharing my, they see what I be talking about, and they have shared me. And so right now I'm almost at 500. And my goal is to get 1K, but I'm gonna get there. But I do appreciate everybody that does take their time out the day to come over here and be with old George girl. Y'all know I'm old George girl. But yes, boss lady, she's so look. She y'all just need to hear that little song she be saying. I tell you, I can hear that song in my mind right now. Drop the link. I can't sing it like her. Drop the link, yeah. Drop the link. But she's awesome. Oh, you said, yeah, you shared me out on outstanding. Yeah, y'all have y'all featured me on y'all did a lot, and I appreciate it. I do appreciate y'all so much. And Shirley and just for me, if y'all want to follow I call her Boss Lady. I mean Boss Light, y'all follow her channel. She's not a mod, but y'all can go to her name and get her link. And she does a lot of things. She talk about business. She's an entrepreneur. She talk about business, and one thing I like about her, she go down to details about the YouTube. She can tell you about your things you need to know about YouTube, like because she had been trying to show me how to get to the playlist thing, right? And she give you a whole lot of information about YouTube. She know if she'll let you know about your subscribers, who still subscribe to you, and how you can block them and different things like that. She just put out a whole lot of different information on things. So she's an awesome lady to follow. So if y'all can drop her link, or either y'all can get her name and just paste it or whatever, y'all can follow her. And most of the channels I follow, Dream Team, y'all, they positive people. They are positive people, and they put out some positive things. Yeah, boss lady, was my first segment. I was just talking about my health. As you know, I've been dealing with chronic issues with my back, and I did do my MRI. My tests came back that I have a lot of inflammation, and I have inflammatory arthritis in my back and in my hip. They're saying I will not have any surgery at this time, but I will have to go to a pain center, which I had been going anyway. But now I got to start by going to a pain center, because when you have chronic pain, it don't go away. I have tried to use arthritis meds. I done tried everything. Somebody told me to drink turmeric tea. I done tried all kind of things, but the pain does not go away, and it lingers. It just lingers. And certain times of the day, it mostly bothered me late at night. That's why if y'all see me coming to y'all chat sometime, I mostly be laying down. I've been took my meds and I get relaxed then. So once I take my meds, I'm relaxed. I might fall asleep, and then I say, well, I'm going to see what's going on YouTube. But basically, I'm just trying to stay healthy. And I started off saying I was going to go on a diet. And that's how I end up losing the 42 pounds that I have lost. Because when you have joint problems, like I got the back issues, it's not good to have a whole lot of weight on weak joints. Because my doctor had said I was in the obese stage, and I was 236. And now I'm still at 192. My weight just staying there, y'all. I'm trying to get down. I want to get down to 171. I'm working on it. And I just been like back and forth. I go up to I drop down to 191, go back to 192. I'm just up and down at the moment. And basically, I'm just trying to stay healthy. Oh, yeah, I think you had told me about that. So how is she coping with it, boss lady? She's able to cope with her pain. And I mean, I was working, but now I don't work. They put me out of work, so I ended up being disabled from work. So I don't work, but I did work for 20 some years. total 20-some years just standing up and on cement all day. I stood in cement. And I think my back problem comes from standing. You know how you have to stand on an assembly line, right? And this is how I used to do. I used to have to stand and do like this, stand and do this all day long, cutting, because I was cutting chickens. I was working at this chicken plant. And I used to cut chicken all day. You know, we had our little breaks and different little things like that. But my doctor said they believe my problem come from standing all day, standing. And I got a bad disc in my back. And that's what's going on. That's what my tests came out, that I got my L4 disc in my back is inflamed with arthritis and inflammation. And that's why I be in pain. So my main goal right now, she go to a rheumatologist. Yes, I go to those too. I go to one of those. And right now I'm previously seeing specialists for my back and my hip. And this morning they called me and said I got to take another MRI. Now they want to take one on my pelvic, down there by my pelvic, because the way I hurt y'all, by me sitting in this chair now, that's why I be squinching up and back. It bothered my lower part. And I hate to say it, that back part back there sometimes. And now they want to do an MRI on that. So I'm hoping and praying that, I just thank God I can sit up in this chair and able to talk, and I can talk about it. But it have been times where I wasn't able to do that, y'all. That's why I know God is good. I used to be in so much pain, y'all. If I wasn't in pain, I was going through depression, because I didn't want to be like this. I didn't want to be looking like this. I didn't want to be walking the way I walk, because I walk like this because my gait is messed up. So I use a cane to help support me. I can walk without it, but when I'm going a long way, I bring it because I get off balance. And my doctor tells me, don't risk falling. Take your cane with you just in case, you never know. So I'm not ashamed. I used to feel bad about the way I was walking. I used to feel bad about the things I was going through, but I had to tell myself, it's somebody out there can't do what I'm doing. It's somebody out there can't do what I'm doing. So that's why I'm thankful. I'm thankful for that. That's why I try not to judge people. That's why I try to treat everybody right, but the devil does be busy. So my goal is to try to continue to stay living healthy, try to eat right, and that's what I want to do. That's why tomorrow I'm going on me a little haul. I'm just gonna get some things to try to help with my inflammation. I don't want to continue to eat things that gonna put inflammation in my body. So I got a list of foods I'm gonna continue to eat, and I'm gonna try to stay on my diet, like the old folks say, and then don't happen for the rest of the year. But I know next weekend I'm gonna be on the test, because it is my 30-year anniversary. It's my 30-year wedding anniversary, and I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna enjoy myself. I've been married to that man 30 years, y'all. So that's what I was talking about today, health, and I was talking about the COVID. It ain't went away, y'all. It haven't went away, and it ain't got back bad. My grandkids gonna be out of school for the next 2 weeks. They so excited. They tell Grandma, we back on virtual. I'm like, what? No, go back to school. Go back to school. Can y'all hit those like buttons, share and subscribe? I have a little website up there where I've been doing some little shirts and different things. If y'all want to support my channel, I do have a little cash app up there somewhere, but it's not mandatory. But if you feel like you want to help me out, it's all good. You said your sister felt the same way you just said. Yes, boss lady, it get depressing. I'm just gonna be honest. I had to talk to psychiatrists, because I had to go and talk to people about my depression, and now I'm on anxiety medicine, because it's just like I went from being up to down, but I'm still here. I'm still here though. And that's why I have to thank God daily that I'm still here. Regardless of my elements, regardless of what things I have been through, I'm still here and I can talk about it. And that just gives me more and more motivation. That's why I started my channel, because I like to keep myself motivated. I like to motivate others. And if you notice on my channel, that's basically what I do. I try to put motivation out there, because I know it's somebody out there is going through some of the things I'm going through. Then they might be going through some of the worst of things that I'm going through. Yes, I follow different channels. Yes, my home base started from the Dream Team, but I am my own person. I am my own person, and I have my own opinion about things. What Sue does on their channel, what Jack does on their channel is their business. I just don't like to bring the drama to my channel. You know what I'm saying? And people can say what they want. I'm just being honest. I don't like drama. I don't like to be upset. I really don't. I don't. It's not healthy. Just for instance, somebody come in my home being disrespectful, my home, my channel. Yes, I'm gonna correct you. I'm gonna correct you. But I don't have to. It don't take 2 and 3 days for me to tell you what I got to say. I say what I gotta say. I mean it and be done with it. That's me. And my Dream Team sisters, they can tell you about Slade. I don't know if you know about the Dream Team. We come from a one channel. My CEO was on my channel last Friday. He introduced himself. We come from his channel, but we have our own channel. And we does different things on our channel. But we are advocates for R. Kelly, because our CEO, he knows him personally. And by us coming from his channel, we follow him and we does different things for R. Kelly. But if anybody say come in my channel, like I had did a video the other day, somebody wrote a comment in my channel. Oh, you supporting a rapist? You supporting an abuser? I don't know what that man did, y'all. But they come to my channel and put that in my comment. I respect anybody that come to my channel. I respect their opinion. But don't attack me if I don't feel the same way you feel about this man. And so when the lady put that up under my video, oh, he guilty. I mean, that's your opinion. I don't know. I'm not on that 12. I'm not on that jury, y'all. I'm not on that jury. But from what I have seen, from the articles and from what Dana came back from the updates and these other ladies, it's a lot of holes in that story. There's a lot of holes in that story. But it's going to be up to that jury to find him guilty or innocent. So I would not attack no one if they feel a certain way about him, because I don't know him. I do not know R. Kelly. I only listen to his music. I be on Twitter. I voice my opinions on Twitter. But other than that, I don't know this man. I don't know him. That's right, Shirley. They don't know what he did. But, I don't know if you be on Twitter, but it's so much people saying this and that. Let the judge and the jury decide this man's fate. Let him decide. Do y'all think he's going to testify, y'all? Do y'all think he's going to testify? So just for me, you don't think Dana needs to go to New York? In my heart, I don't believe he needs to go either, but he's grown. Cause I think a lot of people trying to get him locked up. I do. Yeah, he is talented, boss lady. He is. That one thing people cannot take away from him, his talent. They can't take away his talent. But what he did in his bedroom is no one business. But they didn't. Child, they have put it all over the media about this man. They know what it looked like. They know who done did what to it. I'm like, oh my God. These folks getting in details about this man private part. Ooh, it's too much for me. Too much. It's too much for me. It was something about R. Kelly them women like though, y'all. What y'all think? It's something about them. There's something about him. They liked it. So, and he told the people he loved all women. He loved all women. He said it on Gayle King. He loved all women. If a man come to you and said, look, I got 2 and 3 other women, and you still want to be with him, that ain't his fault. That's not his fault. That's not his fault, y'all. If you choose to be with this man, after he done told you he got 2 and 3 sexual partners, that's on you. That make you look like you are desperate or want to be with somebody. That's how I look at it. And then they say he like with young girls or underage girls. I don't know that. I don't know what this man did. And I just only share his videos. I play his music. I do, I take certain days and I will talk about him, but my main subject on my channel is about health. And I do talk about injustice, self-care, and family. So I put him in my on one of my days. I will share some things about him because he human. And if he have did anything, believe me, he'll pay for it. He will pay for it. If he have did anything, he will pay for it. But other than that, if those women are not being truthful, they will pay for it also. They will pay for it also if those women are not being truthful. I just can't help but to keep talking about that lady who testified yesterday. I salute her. They want her to go in there and talk about that man did this, he did that. But she did not say the man bought her clothes when her luggage got stolen. He went and bought her all them clothes. He replaced all her clothes. She was able to go to the bathroom. She was able to eat. See, I don't know those other women's story, but that story yesterday made those other women's story look like somebody's lying. And I don't know if y'all seen this video right here. I had played this video the other day where one of these ladies. Watch this video right here, Cheryl. I don't know if you've seen this or not.
So just by context and by the fact that she said she was on Gayle King, we find out that she's the one. Right. So these were very important facts to just realize what was actually going on in that interview. An interesting day for the prosecution and the defense.
Yeah, and just so people at home know, when you do one of these high-powered, high-profile interviews, there are negotiations, right, Candace? And so Gayle King, CBS, they could not have wanted this. I'm sure they asked for Robert Kelly to be elsewhere and for her to be able to focus on these two young women, and that was denied. At some point, CBS likely said, we still want the interview, so we have to make the concession. The defense, though, they certainly brought out a lot that some would argue may have bolstered their case. Tell us how they did that on cross-examination.
Well, listen, we have a graphic because there was quite a bit that they did in terms of just moving the needle. First of all, they treated this as if this was a family, and they got out of this particular witness that maybe they did do things together, like go to the park and go to the movies. And so they painted this picture that they were an all-together family. And also, they were able to bring out of this witness that Kelly did, in fact, give his female friends $10,000 as presents during one Christmas. They tried to make sure that people in the jury knew that she could have left if she wanted to, and that her parents did sign off on her homeschooling, and that she did, in fact, write a letter to Kelly in jail saying there was no bad feelings. And so these are some of the things that they got out on defense, where she did have to acquiesce and say these things happen, and they want to make sure that the jury is seeing her paint a picture that just may not be so bad. It may be a strange relationship, and that their sexual relationships might be a little bit odd, but were they criminal? Well, she was 18 and stayed there for 4 years. Perhaps they were not. They also got into the minutia of her in terms of her details, in terms of when she first had sex with R. Kelly and where. And she didn't quite hit that nail on the head. And so they brought out those inconsistencies to really basically just make her look like a liar.
Yeah, they're doing their job. The defense is vigorously representing their client, Candace. Obviously, you know that. But, these things seem to be able to be, explained. A woman who was told, your parents, you have no value to your family, low self-esteem. So you could imagine how she would behave in certain ways and how she'd forget or want to forget some things. The prosecution, though, that racketeering charge, they have to establish a criminal enterprise. You taught us that. Are they on their way, at least, to doing that with the witnesses we've heard thus far?
Well, listen, I think that this was one of the best days for the defense. The needle was moved a little bit in terms of, have they created this enterprise, this group of people to say all around that R. Kelly instructed them to do 1, 2, and 3? They have not really gone down that path. They tried to do it with Demetrius Smith. That was the former tour manager. He said that R. Kelly knew nothing about the bribe. They tried to do it perhaps with the doctor, and maybe they implicated him a little bit in terms of the herpes, but in terms of the criminal enterprise, not necessarily. Then we have Anthony Navarro. He was an assistant in the house who said he didn't see any sexual acts, and that while it was strange and something out of the Twilight Zone, this wasn't necessarily something that R. Kelly was having him do any criminal acts. Yes, he told him that he couldn't talk to the girls. He told him that, they could eat at a certain time. But this criminal enterprise, we're not going down that road yet. Of course, we have a number of weeks, so we're going to see many more witnesses to create this group of people, this spider web that R. Kelly was in control of. That is what the prosecution has to do.
All right. Yeah, so Candace, we're out of time, but real quick, yes or no?
Yes.
You told us it was going to be an uphill battle for the defense. As it stands right now, just right now with what you've heard,
Yes.
these witnesses, is it still an uphill battle?
It is still an uphill battle. It definitely is, because those opening arguments, they made quite a few mistakes. I don't think they pulled the jury in, and they were stretching. They have to prove themselves. They're not there yet.
Okay, well, if ever I didn't know you were a lawyer, I said yes or no. But you lawyers, you're going to frame it the way you want to frame it, Candace. But we love it. We love every bit of it. I can't get enough of it. Your analysis. Thank you so much. We're going to check back in with you a little bit later this morning before court resumes.
So how y'all feel about that? So Frugal Mama's hey Toy, how you doing? I was reading what Frugal Mama was saying. She was saying that I don't think everybody's lying. I don't think everybody's telling the truth. To God be the glory. I mean, I agree with you with that. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. And like I said, I respect everybody's opinion. And we don't know. I think they said the prosecution gonna arrest their case on the 13th. So after then, the defense will come and present their case. And I just want to see, is the news media gonna be playing what the defense saying? Because they're only playing like one side of the story. I mean, let us see everything. That's why a lot of people went and started buying transcript, because they want to see what actually happened in court. So did you read my comment? I'm worried about Dana. I don't know if he should go to New York, but he's grown. But they trying to get him arrested, y'all. They're trying to get Dana arrested. They're trying to get our CEO arrested because, I mean, I can see it. I have seen in somebody's chat that they said Dana is going to be next. Somebody said Dana going to be locked up next. I seen it in somebody's chat earlier. I don't know what they meant by that, but they're out to get our CEO. I don't my prayers are with him. If he go back to New York, I know he's smart. He's a smart man, and he's not going to just sit up there and let nobody attack him in that way. I should have did like they said, screenshot. It was in Bedbug, what his name? Bedbug chat. I'm gonna talk to you after. All right, I'm gonna text you, okay? I'm gonna text you when I get off this live. But I seen when they said that he's gonna be next. Yep. I was in the bushes, so I saw that, and that's why I said I had told me Lady T. I said, I had told me that I don't know if she went over there and screenshot or not. She good at it. She good at screenshot stuff. But they said he next. They already saying it. So he grown. Dana grown. I just hope he be careful up there. Any little thing he do, they're out to get him. So I want him to watch his surroundings. He's up there to advocate for his friend, but there are others that want to get him locked up. Do what, Shirley? I saw it, but I didn't screenshot it. But I did see it. And I'm going to tell Toy who said it. But I'm going to tell her after I get off the live. She ought to know why they said. I think it got something to do about that lawsuit he got going on, about that car. If you know what I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about then. They said he gonna get locked up, I guess, because they said he owed a judgment on something. No. But anyway, hey, love yourself. Okay. Yeah, y'all hit the like button, share, subscribe, but we're gonna continue to keep praying and we just gonna see what the outcome gonna be, y'all. And Toy, it's good seeing you, but I text you after I get off. But I just want him to be careful. I was able to send him something to try to help him out a little bit. But when he went out there and came back, he did a good report. He did a good report. Yana. Lips got chapped. Mm-hmm. I'm reading what Boss Lady. Gosh, you said you got to go cook, but it was nice seeing you too, Boss Lady. And thank you for coming by, and I'll see you around. And I'm looking forward to seeing the Drop the Leak team start back up. And like I said, Dream Team Sisters, y'all subscribe to Boss Life Online. She's an awesome creator. She does a whole lot of things on her channel. Anybody want to drop their links in my chat, y'all can. Okay. Hey, Nat Taylor, how you doing? You said I hope he don't go bed, but you can put anything past him, and 3 or 4 want him to go. Yeah, I seen that. They want him to go to jail, y'all. And whew, I don't want to be upset about stuff, but I hope he I don't know. I know he want to be there for his friend, but I pray he just don't fall for that. Don't fall for it, because they're trying to get him. They're trying to get him. They really are. And it's sad. It's sad that people are out here trying to dig ditches for other folks. You got to be careful trying to dig these ditches for people. You don't know what they say about digging ditches for people. You can fall in it yourself. You can fall in it yourself. Look how Michael Avenatti did. Look how Michael Avenatti did. I got to put some look on. Look like child. Look how Michael Avenatti did R. Kelly. He went on that darn TV and said he had 20 videotapes. He went on there saying this and that. He went on there saying this and that by R. Kelly. But look what happened to him. He in prison. That's why you got to be careful how you treat folk these days. You got to be careful. I'm just using him for example. All these people out here on YouTube try to steady dig ditches for people. Be careful. Be careful. The same people you try to dig ditches for, you might just need them. You might just need them. So be careful. Like I said, I don't have a problem with no one. I don't hate no one. A lot of people, I just care not to be in their presence. I care not to be around in their presence. If you got demonic spirit, I don't want it on my channel. I don't want it over here. You can put Georgia Girl name in your comments all day long, but you will not see me acting a fool on here. You will not see that. I say what I gotta say and be done with it. Georgia Girl this, Georgia Girl that. Hey, you must love my name. But anyway, let me read what y'all said in the chat. Shirley said, oh, you talking about your email? You said you sent the same day you asked, give me the, okay. Yeah, so I want to get everyone email. And I want to get all of my mods' addresses. I'm going to have to do a private. Maybe y'all can send me an email, because I'm going to be sending out y'all Christmas gifts. I'm getting all my mods, because I call my mods over here my Everywoman. So all of my Everywoman mods, that's what I call my mods. We Dream Team, but over here, y'all, my Everywoman. So All my Every Women's will be receiving a gift from me for Christmas. I just need to get all y'all addresses. If I can't get y'all addresses, I will be sending y'all if I can't get all y'all addresses, I want to try to get them all. I need to start getting them now because I will be sending y'all something at my store, at my merch store, or I'll give y'all a little cash out, whatever, however way it go. But I will be sending y'all a little token. It'll be from me. And Shirley talking about, I don't know how to be no mud. Shirley, you doing that thing down there. Like you said, tell me to hit that like button. That's all you gotta say. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And if you want to donate to Georgia Girl, you can. If you want to check out our website, you can. That's all you gotta do, Shirley. Because I really don't have no trolls over here. But they will come now. You know, I noticed that if you talk about certain things, you'll see the devil come. You see what I'm saying? I try not to give them nothing. I don't add wood to the fire. So they might say, well, Georgia Girl, she ain't talking about nothing over there. We ain't studying about her. I don't care. You know, if I don't have one person in my chat, I'ma still talk. Y'all all know that about me by now, right? But yeah, I wanna Toy. I think I got your address. So I might tell you to send it to me again. I want all my mods to try to send me their addresses. So, Toy, what you think the best way to get y'all address? Through email, or I need to do or y'all can do it on a private chat, or how you think I should get the addresses, Toy? Through email or through a private you know, I got this private thing on StreamYard. I can do it that way. Through email? Okay. I had y'all talk, but it's on some paperwork, but I want to get all y'all addresses. And I will start sending out my gifts kind of early. Because I'm not sure how many mods I got. That's what I need, a count of my mods. I know all my Dream Team mods, y'all gonna get some. Don't but I need to know how many mods I got. I was trying to keep up with them. I know if you're a mod in my chat right now, could you put a thumb up? If you're a mod in my chat at this moment right now, can you put a thumb up? I can see, because I want to give all my mods. I call my mods my Every Women, because I consider y'all as strong women. Each of y'all have y'all own story. I'm trying to find I might put it on my other phone. So if you're a mod on my channel at this moment right now, can you put a thumb up? Because I'm trying to count my mods. I had made some new mods too, but all of my Dream Team mods, y'all are on my list. I see Shirley. I know just for me. I can see from my other phone. Let me see from my other phone. And I can see who are my mods. But anyway, starting maybe I'm gonna put my email, maybe let me see, September, October. I would say maybe next month. I'm gonna put my email in my chat, and y'all can send me y'all addresses, and I'm gonna send y'all a gift. I'm not gonna tell you what y'all gift gonna be. Just know it'll be something nice, and that'll be from me to y'all. So I'm looking at my other phone. So okay, I see who all my Ned Taylor. I thought you was a mod. What happened? I thought you was a mod. I think you changed your channel, didn't you, or something? Because you're not in blue on my other phone. I'm gonna have to go and put you as a mod. I know you is a mod, but I think you changed your channel or something. What happened there, Taylor? But I think you was a mod though. But yeah, I just came on to talk about health, and you know, September is self-care awareness month. And we always have to take care of ourselves. I did do a video on self-care. So just when you saying you think it's a setup, I do too, y'all. I'm sorry. And I told Dana when he came on my channel the other day, I consider Dana like he could be either my son or either my brother. You know, I'm older than him, and I know he grown, and he gonna have his own decision, and I know he want to be there for his friend, but these people are out to get him. They out to get him. Then you can tell it. You can tell they are out to get him. So I'm just gonna keep praying for him, and hopefully he don't fall for it, because when he went the first time, oh, when you change your channel, I get your wrench back. You are my, hey, Lavera, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I was just on here just talking about health, and I did touch on the Art Kelly story, or Art Kelly case. So have anybody heard any updates about what went on in court today besides the other BS? Because I heard some old other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with Art Kelly, but they have put it in the papers like Art Kelly supporters. One of Art Kelly's supporters got into it, got a complaint. I mean, I don't know why they attach his name to YouTube, because it's all YouTube BS. It's YouTube BS. These people have went down there to that court and brought that stuff to the courthouse, and that's wrong. That he already got enough to deal with, and that's why I think Dana is very smart. He ain't gonna do that. Now he be provoked, yeah, he will say something, but I don't think he'll just I don't think he'll do that. I don't think that he would just really be at someone unless they're at him. But he know his friend is in that courtroom. He know his friend is fighting for his life. Hey, Deidre, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Are you new? Welcome to my channel. Y'all welcome Deidre. I think it's my first time seeing her. Welcome. But I think I'm subscribed to you. They tell you you'll be back in blue. I'm gonna change you out. I'm looking on my phone. Yeah, I think you said your channel had got hacked or something. For all my mods, I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Maybe in a few more weeks, I'm gonna put my email in there, and y'all can just send me y'all address if I can start sending y'all Christmas gifts off. You said sis Shirley still didn't get it. Get my email from Georgia girl. I'll send your email to my personal. Oh, you subscribe? Okay, well, welcome. I mean, you might have been in here before. I just haven't seen you. So how you been doing? So do you have a channel? I think I am subscribed to you too. Do you have a channel? So if you have a channel, what do you do on your channel? Y'all hit those like buttons, share and subscribe. Check out my website. I have some merch available. And y'all know I am Georgia girl. I am Everywoman, the Dream Team. So that is my channel. And I do a lot of health awareness. I talk about health, love, self-love, family, and I talk about injustice. And today I've been touching on a lot of things. Today I was talking about the health, my health. I was talking about the journey I've been on. I talked about the hey, Space to Reality, how you doing? I was talking about the COVID-19, because in Georgia, some kids have died from COVID. It didn't got back bad in Georgia. My grandkids are out of school for the next 2 weeks. They're gonna be on virtual for the next 2 weeks. And the COVID has gotten bad. My daughter came here. Come on, T. And Face Reality, how you been doing? You say you just follow Dana, and I'm trying to see what that means. Dana. Okay. Hey, my little grandbaby here. Come here, boo. Come here. How you doing? How you feeling? You weren't feeling good this morning. Y'all tell my baby, hey. Tell him, hey, boo. She wasn't feeling good this morning. They thought she had COVID, but she had a fever. Some people, you still, your eyes don't look right. You still got a fever? Yeah, you still a little warm. Mm-hmm. Granny love you. What's wrong? Well, that's okay. You will be okay. You told your mama? That's my youngest granddaughter, y'all. She's 3. She didn't go to school this morning because she had a fever. Oh, dream team. Okay. Uh-uh.